Welcome to SVG-TV's Saturday News on July 26th. I'm Khalil Kato. In this story just coming to hand this evening, the Unity Labour Party Senator lawyer Jomo Thomas has been officially named as the candidate to contest the South Leeward constituency in the next general elections. Constitutionally due in 2015, Thomas was named candidate just moments ago at the party's constituency council meeting and candidate selection at the Vermont Community Centre. Thomas was among three possible candidates, with head of the Financial Intelligence Unit Grenville Williams and caretaker of South Leeward David Brown being the other two. However, Brown and Williams gave way to Thomas's candidacy. While bank fees are said to be legal, Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Sir Dwight Venner, says talks are currently being held with commercial banks across the region to ensure that charges are reasonable and fair to customers. Sir Dwight was at the time speaking at the closing of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank's Monetary Council meeting at the Buchanan Bay Resort yesterday evening. He explains there's nothing illegal about commercial banks charging customers fees on certain bank transactions. He says it's something that they are cognizant of, and the ECCB is at the moment engaged in discussions with various banks regarding the matter.
Central banks have certain tools, some are legal and some what we call moral suasion. We've noticed an escalation in those things, and we're looking into it to find out what is the cause, but I rather suspect the bottom lines are getting thin, and therefore they are doing this. But the other issue, which I think I mentioned to some colleagues, was the whole issue of consumer protection. In some countries, the central bank does that to a limited extent. We don't, that's not our mandate. But there are bodies in countries, consumer protection societies, which would take up this particular case. So we're looking into it, we're trying to get the evidence on, say, the scale of these increases to see whether we can have a discussion with the banks on whether these things are appropriate or not.
Phase 1 of the Regional Security Services RSS ended yesterday with 32 police officers from across the RSS member states completing the 3-month course here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The 32 men and women are now equipped with skills that, according to Director of the RSS, Major Horace Curtin, are crucial in maintaining a stable and peaceful society.
Fighting at Libya Airport, Egyptian troops killed at checkpoint. Ukraine crisis, the next sea escalation of crashes. Farmers killed in Kabul attack. Kashmir protests over deadly accident. South Sudan rebels break ceasefire. These are but a few of the headlines in international news today in the Asia Pacific, African, European, and Middle Eastern regions of the world. Given the headlines, it would appear that the world is slowly descending into chaos. These headlines are indicative of civil disturbance and a breakdown in law and order in some regions around the world. If you will recall the components of the RSS basic course, you will find that it equips law enforcement personnel with the skills and knowledge to handle situations such as these.
The Teachers Training Program, which was hosted by the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Teachers Union in collaboration with the Canadian Teachers Federation and the Ministry of Education, wrapped up yesterday. The 2-week training program was geared at enhancing teachers' skills to ensure quality delivery in their classrooms. Speaking at the closing ceremony, course coordinator Vibert Lamkin expressed complete satisfaction with the collaborative efforts which brought unity among the participating organizations.
Our workshop this year significantly brought together our Canadian counterparts and our co-tutors here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines in a kind of a mesh and collaborated effort that perhaps you have not seen in many, many years. And I'm very thankful that this team, talking about the overseas project team and our team here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, worked wonderfully well to impart to you the knowledge and expertise and skills that they would have done over these last couple of days.
Lamkin states that education is much more than just academics.
Education is simply not just about us working together on a particular academia, but it's more than that. It is building friendship, it is building bridges, It is ensuring that we do things that when we collaborate together, we can get better results. And indeed, this workshop has shown that when we work together as a team, we can produce and produce well.
Meantime, Canadian Teachers Federation team leader Maxine Geller says the training program was a successful one. She thanked the SVG-TU for inviting the CTF to be a part of the Leaders for Action project.
Of the executive have shown their passion for supporting teachers during this cooperative development project. It's been both an honor and a privilege to work with such a dedicated team. An organization that truly supports its people deserves to be commended. Thank you to the ministry for supporting the work of your teachers in realizing that our world is changing at a rapid pace and that if we are to educate our children, we must first support our teachers. When we work in collaboration, we can contribute to the development of quality, equitable education worldwide. When we share our goals, expertise, wisdom, and passion, we build community for the greater good.
Having successfully rallied support to have almost 1,000 disgruntled Flow customers sign a petition 1 week ago, a group of those customers recently met with Flow's management. Yesterday's meeting lasted roughly 2 hours and was attended by Adriana King, Asbert Williams, Joy Matthews, and Roosevelt Stowe. According to Joy Matthews, among the matters that were raised and discussed were the status of the channels that are now open, the channels aired in other countries but not in SVG, disruptions to internet and cable services, the 26 channels that were removed, billing and late fees. Matthews says on the issue of billing and late fees, according to Flow's management, bills will be issued on the 1st of each month and will be due by the 31st, while late fees will be calculated on the total amount outstanding at a rate of 2.5%. Matthews adds that Flow's manager has indicated that it is unable to guarantee that even one of the 26 channels that were removed will be reinstalled in the future. Meanwhile, Matthews says when the suggestion was put forward that Flow issue an apology to the Vincentian public because too many customers are dissatisfied and continue to feel slighted by the company, no response was given by Flow's manager.